others just happen to be watchers of my shit. My name is JImmiPynk, and unbeknownst to me, I gotta do another one of these videos. So, um, let's get to the point. I felt like I wasn't gonna do this video. I wasn't gonna do it. I was not going to do this video. The reason why I'm doing it is because it involves some of my favorite YouTubers. Now, for those of you guys that are not familiar, I know a lot of my pink ladies and my T-birds, you guys watch a lot of my lighter fare, where I'm reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race or Riverdale or talking about Taylor Swift versus Katy Perry. But I do also have videos where I talk about some other things. And I talked about the Screen Junkies thing with Andy Signore. And I talked about what happened at crack.com. And the reason why I talked about both of those is because they're channels that I watch all the time. Well, some of the other people that I watch all came from Channel Awesome, which I'm sure is not just me. I'm sure it's a lot of you guys because they're major YouTubers. Although I can't say that I've really paid a lot of attention to the Channel Awesome website per se, I do know of, that guy with the glasses. I do know that the Nostalgia Critic, the Nostalgia Chick, who now goes by her government name, Lindsay Ellis. Same thing with Obscurus Lupa, who now goes by her government name, Allison Pregler. I know about the Cinnamon Snob. I don't watch a lot of Linkara, but I know of Linkara. So a lot of these people that are speaking out about Channel Awesome, and it seems like the spearhead did come from Allison Pregler. These are people that I'm subscribed to. These are people that I watch. I just recently unsubscribed to Channel Awesome because I was subscribed to them too, even though I noticed that their content, even from the moment that I had been subscribed to Channel Awesome, and the reason why I still was, had dramatically changed from the time that I was subscribed to them. Okay, so, enough backstory. Maybe it's not enough backstory, because maybe you guys don't know Channel Awesome, but there used to be, Todd in the Shadows is another big one. When I subscribed to Channel Awesome, when I first discovered these people, I'm like, oh, this is great, because every day there's going to be a new video. So this one's going to be Nostalgia Critic, then the next day would be Cinnamon Snob, then the next day would be Nostalgia Chick, then the next day would be Todd in the Shadows. And I'm like, okay. I eventually ended up noticing that I am now subscribed to all of them individually, and it didn't even click in my head until all of this came about, that I was actually, over time, videos not being posted and videos not being there, and flat out losing people. Like, hell, I just found Lindsay Ellis last year. I'm like, oh, she has her own channel. I stumbled upon Allison last year at some point in time. Fakest, I watch not as much. I'm not subscribed to him, but I noticed that, like, I wasn't getting these people's videos anymore unless I was subscribed to them, and Channel Awesome was just giving me these bullshit ass top 5 lists that everybody else from Watch Mojo to BuzzFeed to everybody else did, with your top 5 DC movies and blah blah blah, etc. I also started noticing Tamara's Never Seen, which is really funny because I don't, in a case of which came first, the chicken or the egg, I thought that Double Toasted did that first with Sammy Ain't Seen Shit. But I mean, it's YouTube. It ain't nothing new under the sun. Like, we all use each other's shit. We all borrow each other's shit and put our own spin on it, and that's what makes it new. Ain't nothing new under the sun that can't be done. But I thought this topic was a little bit too big for me to tackle in one video. And I'm still not going to tackle everything. What I will tell you is I would refer you to the Google Doc. And when you go to click on the Google Doc that has all of these people's complaints in it, you will see that they do have a condensed version. I started reading some of it. I'm just like, this is too long for me to read on my phone. And until I get to work, I can't print it out to read. It's very hard for me to read, because if y'all haven't noticed, like, I always have on corrective lenses. It's because I'm legally blind, so me sitting here trying to read it off a phone, I'm not going to get it, sis. So, it wasn't until I seen the apology from Channel Awesome that I said, oh, you dirty motherfuckers, now I'm going to speak on it. So, long story short, these people that were part of that guy with the glasses.com, which I did used to watch, I didn't realize that it transformed over to Channel Awesome, because we as viewers are fickle. And because I am a grown-ass woman and I have other things that go on in my life, sometimes some things fall by the wayside. So when I came back to that guy with the glasses and it was really never anything new on it, that's because they had transferred to Channel Awesome. However, I did find them on YouTube because I primarily watch YouTube more than any other form of media. So again, it's like that peek behind the curtain, you know, where did you want to know the inner workings? Well, I always do, because I don't fuck with scumbags. And this came up ever since the Andy Signore thing, because that hit close to home to me, just like this does as a YouTuber, as somebody that is aspiring to do better on YouTube. These are people I look up to. These are people whose formula I've studied. So it's more than just a YouTuber to me. These are like my teachers, my senseis. You know what I mean? It's more than entertainment. So when I find out, like, just the pure damn crookedness. First of all, let's start with this. The Nostalgia Critic don't even own the Nostalgia Critic. That one right there blew my mind. Right there. I said, so wait a minute. So I'm looking up to this Doug Walker because him and his brother has created like this whole thing on their own for people to be, you know, do it on their own. And these YouTubers and all these other people got together, and that is no. He does not even own the Nostalgia Critic. Well, goddamn. That's number one. Number two, so there's like this guy that's the CEO of Channel Awesome or whatever, who, I hate to say it, but you can look at the dude, he looks like a douchebag. Sorry about it, he does. He looks like a douchebag, bro. And I don't know if that's when Cinema Snob does his thing where he's like the closeted, like, bro dude. Like, I swear I think he gotta be making fun of this dude. Like, I'm not even joking. But anyway, can't judge a book by its cover, but I'm just saying, you know, some books, the cover's pretty damn accurate. But this guy owns the Nostalgia Critic, and just seeing the way that the people were treated on that were under this umbrella. People are not getting paid. The conditions they did to do these anniversary specials, non-payment. Lo and behold, he treats the women worse than the men. Surprise the fucking prize. Like I said, sometimes you can't judge a book by its cover, and he looks like a douchey bro that's overcompensating for something. He looked like one. But Doug and Rob, you know, I liked, and then, you know, I thought the Nostalgia Critic was clever. Like, I look forward to these videos when they come up in my feed. But to find out that Doug and Rob are very, very aware of what's going on, and they're very compliant, but they're, for lack of a better word, if you ever seen the movie Dreamgirls, well, Doug Walker is Beyonce and everybody else is Effie White. Just did dirty as hell. The whole reason why they went from Channel Awesome, from that guy with the glasses, was to supposedly make it more inclusive, that, hey, this site is not just about Doug Walker, it's not just about Nostalgia Critic, it's about all of us. But yet and still, everything was always about the Nostalgia Critic. There are some people that I have not heard speak out on this matter yet that I would love to hear from. Todd in the Shadows, where you at? Rap Critic, where you at? Cinema Snob, where you at? Like, I want to hear some other things. But even when I noticed that Channel Awesome was not really there, and I really paid attention that I was subscribing to these people individually, they all seem to be going in different directions than what their original setup was on Channel Awesome. Like, Lindsay Ellis is doing these very in-depth video essays now, which I absolutely love, and they're very in-depth, and she takes her time, and they're very interesting. Obscurus Lupa, Alison Bregler, has her movie nights now. it seems to be going in a little bit different direction than what Obscure Lupa is. Where's Diamanda? I'm like, there's some people on here that I need to know. Diamanda, what's Diamanda Hagen? Where's she at? Like, there's some other people I want to hear from, because those are people that I really watch from this camp. Again, out of the ones that have complained, the ones that I really know of are Linkara, Phalis, Allison, and Lindsay. This Google document is 30 pages long, and everybody submitted their individual thing, which means they did not get together as a group and corroborate stories. This is just what they're going with. I'm talking about and Allison went in. She got like the first 22 pages by her damn self. She went in. She's also the person that organized the Google document as well. But you guys gotta see this shit. It's unbelievable. It is to the point where I'm still subscribed to Nostalgia Critic, but I'm not subscribed to Channel Awesome, and I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be subscribed to Nostalgia Critic. Because Nostalgia Critic, we see this in entertainment all the time, and I don't know why we feel like YouTube is separate. It can be, but a lot of times for them larger YouTubers that got backers and got companies, it's not. Dub don't really do shit but write and get in front of the camera. Okay? People have stated in the Google document that he damn near don't even know how to turn on a fucking camera. Like, I'm exaggerating, but they're like, his technical savvy ain't where it's at. Yeah, there's that. Like, all these movies, you know, anniversary movies all started with Nostalgia Critic. All the cons, I always hear about him going to cons and stuff. I don't never hear about none of the rest of them, albeit so-and-so con on the panel. I don't hear that. They're making up more content on Channel Awesome to fill it out, and it's all the Nostalgia Critics people that have those channels to fill it out. It's all the Nostalgia Critics people. Like I said, this Tamara Never Seen. That's the chick that acts on Nostalgia Critic. But just the sheer treatment of these people, this thing with this rape scene has me bothered. Like, don't you think that's a little bit dark content for a purposely bad movie as an anniversary special? To have two of you. That's neither here nor there. I'm not anti a rape scene. I am anti a rape scene play for comedy amongst people that we generally like, or else we wouldn't watch them. I'm just, nothing shocks me anymore. It's just that I just always assumed these people were not on Channel Awesome anymore because they wanted to explore other options. They wanted to do other stuff. I did not think these people were, Channel Awesome was stopping people from making money. You can't add extra commercials to your shit. You can't, we're not promoting Patreon. However, we can do our Indiegogo and we can do our crowdfunding, but none of the people on the site can do their crowdfunding. Like, and then you're not getting paid on top of that. And a lot of these people, the majority of these people that I'm talking about are professional YouTubers. This is their job. This is their livelihood. This is how they eat. I told y'all that before. That's why I'll never be a professional YouTuber. I'll never be a 100% YouTuber because I don't got that to do for that shit to fall off and then I can't pay my rent. I'm not doing that. But, you know, if you got it like that, you can be a professional YouTuber. More power to me. Or more power to you. It just seemed like to me, though, the only person eating is the CEO and the Walker brothers. And however much Malcolm and Tamara is getting paid for their little acting shits. But it's imploding, you guys. Like, Channel Awesome is going to implode off of this. And then, this was the thing that made me decide to do the video. And in this case, a lot of times, this is what people have been doing because it's the Me Too era and the Black Lives Matter era, and it's, I don't want to say everything. Sometimes it is a little bit social justice warrior-ish, but a lot of times we are just now out here, and I do believe so a lot of that has to do with the net neutrality too. The people are like, no, the information needs to be out here, and you need to know what is behind the scenes and the people that you're supporting and giving money to. You need to know what type of people they are. And it seems like to me when I read the Google document and I read the preface that that's what they were saying. They're like, we don't want compensation. We just want the truth out there. We want an apology. This apology is the most non-apology since Gretchen Wiener's on Mean Girls. I'm sorry that I'm so popular and rich and pretty and that everybody likes me. I can't help that. I'm sorry for that. You see what happened to Gretchen Wiener's when they was doing Trust Fall. That shit parted like the Red Sea, and the only person that was there to catch her was Karen. Well, that's where the CEO and the Walker brothers are at right now. This apology, well, if we did anything to you, we're sorry you felt that way. I'm sorry you feel that way is the most non-apology apology that anybody could ever give. And I'm reading the rest of this apology, and I'm just mind blown of, you really think that was an apology? And guess what? Everybody saw right through that shit and started reading them for filth. The one thing I will say that I don't agree with is that people started attacking Doug Walker on the quality of his videos. That's not what the issue is. Now, if you want to say the videos suck, knock yourself out. I mean, hey, there's good ones and there's bad ones, but there's good ones and bad ones of every YouTuber you got. Hell, I got a whole lot of shitty videos. But to then attack him and say, hey, you were complicit in this, so don't try to play the victim because you're complicit in this because you knew, and even though you're just an employee or the mascot or the figurehead, I read some documents, you had a lot of them decisions to make too. And a lot of that was do as I do. Like, you can. And I'm sure more information will come out, but yeah, ever since the Andy Signore thing, I hold people accountable. I'm no longer subscribed to crack because of the bullshit they pulled. Screen Junkies, I only recently resubscribed to Screen Junkies after the Andy Signore thing was rectified. And Channel Awesome, you next to add you to the list of motherfuckers in 2018 is canceled. Because the list is getting longer. Hell, I know some of y'all that are watching this don't have any idea who Fabulous was, but Fabulous is like an amazing, phenomenal rapper, and it's somebody that used to be a rapper and who is a level 17 wizard of hip-hop. I really enjoyed Fabulous and looked up to him, but I can't fuck with him no more because you done beat up your girlfriend and threatened her whole family. Like, you gotta go. Canceled, 2018. Doug Walker, Rob Walker, Channel Awesome, you guys are canceled. Nostalgia Critic, the alter ego, and the channel is not canceled yet. I'm sure more information will come out for me to determine that, but as far as Channel Awesome, no. And if you guys do know, let me know, because if that whole company is who getting Nostalgia Critic money, then he got to go too. I got to unsubscribe from him too. So let me know. So I thank you for listening to this basically rant, because I didn't give you guys a whole lot of information because the information is out there, detailed in the Google Doc hashtag change the channel. Y'all can just go on Twitter and pop that in. That Google Doc is going to come up because a lot of people are retweeting it, as well as the apology. So that's the easiest way to get to it. So I want to thank Allison Pregler, Phalis, Lindsay Ellis, Linkara, all of the other YouTubers that I'm not quite as familiar with that were part of Channel Awesome that did come forward with their stories. I want to thank you guys for bringing this and putting this forward, because yeah, people need to be held responsible for their actions, especially when they're treating people like shit. We need to know what type of people we are supporting. And I am a firm believer of separating the person from the art. But we can't no more, because separating the people from the art is the reason why everybody's a fucking douchebag and gets away with fucking murder and are not held accountable, because they're still going to sell albums, they're still going to get clicks, they're still going to get likes, they're still going to get views, people are still going to go to the theater to see them. People have to pay for their actions. Sometimes you got to hit them where they hurt, and hitting these motherfuckers where they hurt is hitting Channel Awesome. So Channel Awesome is canceled. Thank you for watching. Keep it greasy. Deuces.
Kamehameha attack is blazing, I'm so amazing. Japanimation, the anime on your cartoon station. So fulfilling, no adults swimming for about an hour. Revealing power, unorthodox amongst these cowards. Full transformation for Optimus Prime transformation. A good vibration from